What's up? So this is a random guitar body. It's an Ibanez, one of the Artcore ones, I think from like 2000 something, but bought it off Craigslist and I was like, this seems fun. Might as well try to work on this. It was super dirty when I got it, but I cleaned it up all the way, oiled up the fretboard nice, and it darkened really nice. All of those things gave me hope in this guitar to give him more love. So all I've done so far is I went to Guitar Center and bought one of those one of these pickup cases. And this is just an old Gibson Epiphone neck pickup, I think from like Les Paul. Pretty sure that's what it is. I just have it in my box. I should have labeled it right, but I just put Epiphone on it. So I, got the wires taken out, ready to wire it up. I think I'm gonna, this is the bridge, if you're familiar with these guitars. So I'm gonna work on stringing it up, making sure that the action is right. A little bit. That's gonna be a hustle, but maybe you could take a peek when I get that done. So I got some strings on and I had to do a bit of tuning on the bridge to get the action right. I'd say this is not even perfect, but I put probably like an hour to getting the action right, and it's set up, I would say, very nice right now, very easy to play. So that's nice, and something I was worried about, because when I bought it, they had some strings on it, but the action was so bad I couldn't do a test or anything, so I really needed to get the strings off and reset the action, and then see if it was even playable. So I'm definitely liking how it plays now. Very smooth, has a crisp tone, like straight out of the body, since I don't have any electronics in yet. But those are the next things I'm doing. I did get some of the Seth Love Seymore Duncan, kind of like jazz hollowbody pickups that are really, people love them for the hollowbodies. So I'm gonna put those in, and I think it's gonna be really awesome. I have actually really good feelings about this guitar, mostly because it just sounds great now. Well, hello there again. I'm here on what's so-called wiring day, as I got my two Seth Love humbuckers dropped in. You can see me in the hello. Got my stuff taped off. Got my humbuckers ready to wire up. I've been playing this like every day, getting these strings a bit looser. These are just like the cheapo Diodario strings, but I do have some flat wounds once I get wiring and make sure that everything is good. I think it's gonna be a good place to record, make some music. But yeah, let me take you over to my wiring station setup vibe right now. We can see what's over there. So I'm here in my wiring setup, very DIY type of thing, I luckily got this spot, Elliott's Electronics, nearby me. I'm in Tucson, Arizona. So I can actually buy a lot of this stuff there, which I have done to support local businesses. But you'll see this is just like, 22 gauge black wire. It's $3.89, and I just bought some refill. Now it's $5.99. Look at that. It's like almost double the price. Literally the same thing. But, that's how this works. I know they're just trying to survive out here and make their bread. But yeah, so that was not a good thing to do necessarily, but this is my wiring frame setup thing. You know, it's always good to do this, otherwise you lose your mind. And that's not fun. Nobody wants to lose their mind. Also, when doing these hollow bodies, I'm not trying to get wires here, which, you know, means this bridge area is something I need to be watching for, and I've clearly marked it. Clearly, very clearly marked. So, you can see my volume pot's already bent back for ground, and I'm doing my capacitors. But I think you know, this isn't like a tutorial on how to wire. There's a bunch of those on the internet already. I think most of you guys generally know what's going on. I like to keep it really clean, simple, and I'm not using grounded wire. I'm just using this nice 22 gauge wire that I can buy from Elliott's, and never really had a problem with doing that. Got like a nice switchcraft thing. I think I bought this at Elliott's. They sell this kind of stuff too. They don't have these CTS pots, but they definitely sell pots. And yeah, it's really a blessing to have a store nearby that I can just go to and like pretty much like buy everything I need to wire a guitar. Other than that, I don't got much else, you know. Definitely this thing is really useful for working on guitars. Pretty much makes it so that I can just like grab a guitar and start messing with most of it comes with like a bunch of different bits and stuff, but pretty much lets me quickly mess with any guitar and it just charges. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Well, hello there. As you can see, I'm having fun with the reamer tool. Got my electronics all set up and done. And as you can see, it's a chaotic spaghetti string kind of vibe, because I actually loaded in all the electronics and then realized that my holes were just a little too small. So pulled everything out, which was unfortunate to do, and been reaming these holes to be a little bit bigger. I think that, yeah, it's a lot better now. Some could probably use a bit more. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going through. I'll hit you when I'm done. So we have come to the end, or at least to the beginning of the end. As I got my pickups in, I got everything laid in, working very well, functioning properly. As I was putting my knobs on, very classic mistake, I did not bend this in enough, and I pushed the whole pot through. So yeah, classic guitar building mistake. I screwed it up, and now this pot is broken, so I will have to completely pull everything out again and reinstall that pot. But for now, it's functioning, because the pot still works. It just doesn't sit in the hole properly because I broke the thing that was holding it. But everything else works great. It sounds amazing, beautiful. I will do some sound demo type things, but they're going to be included in actual videos where I'm going through some of the products that I've been screwing around with lately. So yeah, I guess if you got any questions about this build, you know, I didn't go through step by step. There's this one dude on YouTube, maybe I'll link his video, where he walks through really how to like rewire a hollow body. I fucked up because you can see wires. And if you remember on my diagram, I explicitly was trying not to have wires. But once I laid everything in there and things were like twisting and turning around, I was like, screw it. You could see some pretty horrible soldering going on in there. Yeah, not good. But, you know, it works and it functions, and I got my neck and my bridge, and it sounds amazing. Really awesome for recording. Already been making some songs with it. So that's the whole goal, was to build a really awesome recording guitar. And for myself, I feel like I've accomplished that. So yeah, I'll have another video coming soon where I pull all the electronics out and fix that pot. And perhaps then I'll do a time lapse, because I didn't do it this time because I didn't have great feelings about me successfully achieving this build. But I successfully achieved this build. Yay! Thanks for joining me along the journey. It took a couple weeks and a bit of labor, but it's all in the love. So, love.